If you've ever found yourself exhausted and unable to fall asleep, or when you finally do start slowing down, then your mind speeds up and your mind starts racing at the end of the day, then this is for you. I was used to surviving in overdrive until I learned how to soothe my nervous system. The days were blending. I felt very fatigued, and it kind of just felt like it was go, 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 even into falling asleep and coming out of it. Coming out of a fresh slumber, I'm still feeling like, man, it's only Wednesday, it's only Thursday, Friday. So, this is for those of y'all that have jobs and you're in the mundane and it feels like you don't really have time for yourself. This is how to incorporate it. This is my real gentle nighttime routine that I use that helps me feel safe, grounded, and rested, and less like I'm in survival mode and less like the week is just a blur and I'm waiting till Friday. These are tiny little moments of peace that you can fit into every single night. So the first thing that I do at the end of the day is cleanse the energy. Anything that you did at work or any energy that you used at the first half of your day, when you return home or when it's time to relax, make sure the energy that you use is completely opposite of what you've been doing for the first half of your day. For example, if you have a hobby, this would be great if you had a hobby. If you don't have a hobby, because I know there's so many people out there who just scroll, and I know, like, I'm not just generalizing. I ask people, what do you do for fun? And so many people say, I don't know. Find a hobby, because it separates the work you from the play you. You're investing into a hobby or a skill or something fun that has nothing to do with what you do for work. And that's good for your brain. It's good for that separation, because if you're on go, go, go mode, and let's say you don't necessarily have a hobby, but you do have extra time and you're spending it online, then that doesn't stimulate the part of your brain that is just there for relaxation. It's just there for you to enjoy life and not have to, work or be in like dead brain energy by just being online. You can just relax and let your mind run free. And it's healthy to have a healthy balance between the hobbies and what you need to do. So make sure that you have a clear separation. If you're not, going somewhere that's outside of work, like a third space, I know we are in dire need of those, but try to go to a third space. And I'm not even saying every day, because I don't do it every day. But if once a week I can get myself to a pool table, I'm good. Life is worth living. Just some skill that doesn't have anything to do with productivity or work. It could be taking a walk. Change the scenery up, my guy, because if you live in the same cycles and do the same things, you're going to have the same thoughts and actions and therefore the same life. So change the scenery. Do something different. Second is sensory reset. So this can be taking a bath. This can be just your simple take a shower. This can be stretching. This can be yoga. Make sure the senses are receiving things that are different from what you've been doing all day. And the biggest one for me, because I can tend to consume a lot throughout the week, a lot on YouTube or constant music or podcasts, is have a moment of silence. This isn't any intentional moment of silence. It doesn't even have to be meditation, but to have the awareness of, oh, I've been playing something for 9, 10 hours straight, and I've been listening to things all day. And then when you take out your earbuds, you ever have that moment where you take out your earbuds and then it's like super quiet? That's good for you. It's good to not overstimulate your brain with noise and just calm down. So even if it's just 1 minute or 2 minutes, it doesn't have to be in a meditation or in anything structured, to have that silence and that sensory reset. That'll definitely help you ease into your relaxation for the day and ease and let your body know that it's bedtime. So, sensory reset, make sure your senses are feeling something different, something intense. You can also do, you know, face mask or just washing your face with that intention. Going into it saying, I'm going into this with my stress, and that is just washing away, and I'm watching it wash down in the sink. If your face is really dirty, you're really going to see that brown swirl in there. But I'm watching it wash down, and when I'm done, then I will become rested and a new person, or whatever you want to affirm to yourself before you do that face washing routine. So, sensory reset is the second thing that's essential to my my nighttime skincare routine, whatever. Um, and the third one is reflection, or getting your thoughts out, just getting what's inside, what you've been thinking, what you've been feeling, outside. It could be talking to someone. If you have a lot of family at home, just letting them know how your day was, or friends, texting them, or your significant other, just getting your thoughts outside of your inner world. Because there's something about just writing down or talking about it. You could also journal. But there's something about just writing down your thoughts that allows you to release them. They're no longer circulating inside your mind. You can see them on paper and have a physical representation of what's going on in your mind. And then, in observance of that, maybe you could say, oh, I have these types of thought patterns, and oh, I think this way and feel this way about this. When it's kind of hard to contextualize your thoughts when they're just running through your head. When you're getting it on paper or getting it in front of a person that you trust and they can reflect that back to you, then that leaves room for growth. Then now we're having separations between the days, because what affected me yesterday doesn't affect me today. So get your thoughts out, allow time for reflection and journaling. It's one thing just to think it, but girl, open that journal app. Like, at least write a couple words. I've been using that journal app recently, and it's pretty nice. And I'll even go back to a couple months before of what and look at whatever I was journaling and be like, girl, that's how you felt? Oh my gosh. And please journal genuinely. Don't journal like somebody's watching you or like someone's going to read your journal, because then we're still performing. Do you enjoy performing? By the way, please subscribe. This is a space where we heal, we unlearn, and we cultivate a space that feels like peace. We build a world and a life that we're able to rest into. So if you're done performing strength and ready to return to your inner peace, please subscribe and like the video. It helps more than you know. So the next point, and this is the ritual that I use that 10 times out of 10 will get me into that bedtime mode. It is a meditation ritual, and it's a mantra. You could use a mantra, you could use anything, but I like to just hum very loudly. The vibrations relax the nervous system and will allow your body to recognize that it's time to relax. So what I like to do is either a hum, or I'll change octaves to different notes. For example, hum, or I'll change octaves. Hum, whatever works for you and creates the most vibration in your throat, whether it's a hum mouth closed, or a ha, or a ha, just do that for about a minute, 2 minutes, and that really calms down your nervous system and is another reset. I think meditation in general is very important. And if not every day, these things don't need to be done every single day. I'm not a checklist girly anymore. I used to be like, oh, if I don't do all these things, then I'm not performing well, whatever. I don't know who I was performing for. Society. But now it's for me. So I recommend just taking at least one things or pairing two or three things together and then doing them for a couple of days and see how you feel and switch them out. Maybe on Wednesdays you go play pool. Maybe on Tuesdays you go for a walk. But the whole point of having a night routine is to separate the day from your rest time and to return back to yourself and what's more important to you when it comes to rest and peace. And yeah, living your life and cultivating a space where you can kind of turn off whatever hat you were wearing throughout the day and return to your peace. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and this is what helps me return back to a softer self, and I don't have to feel like I'm in survival mode. So please like the video and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.